I'm standing in my new kitchen, boxes stacked to the ceiling, the faint smell of lake water drifting through the open window, and this woman Lillian Voss, queen bee of the Pinewood Shores, HOA storms and like she owns the place. Her perfume's so strong it could choke a horse, flanked by two guys with barely concealed pistols, telling me I've got 5 minutes to get out before she calls the cops on me for trespassing on my own damn house. I'm Nate Callahan, 34, former Army Ranger, just inherited this lakefront cabin from my dad, who I hadn't spoken to in years, and now I'm staring down a small-town tyrant who thinks she can scare me off. Little does she know, every word she's spitting is being recorded by cameras my dad hid in the walls, and in 3 days, her whole world's gonna come crashing down. Let me back up. It's a Tuesday afternoon, late summer, the kind of heat that makes your shirt stick to your back. I'm pulling up at this cabin on Lakewood Drive, first time I've ever seen it. Mind Yumi pickup loaded with everything I own, still reeling from the lawyer's call a few days ago. Nate, your dad left you everything, including something he died for. My dad, Tom Callahan, was a ghost to me for a decade. Ever since we had it out at Mom's funeral, me calling him weak for not fighting harder for her, him disappearing like I'd burned the bridge for good. So when I turned the key to this place, modest, weathered, but sitting on a prime slice of lakefront, not expecting a warm welcome, but I sure as hell ain't expecting a war. I'm barely through the door, still holding a box of Mom's old photo albums, when I notice something off, fresh boot prints in the dust, leading to the basement. Size 10, tactical tread, like someone was here before the news of Dad's death even hit. My hand twitches for a sidearm I haven't carried since Afghanistan, but all I've got is instinct and a bad feeling. Outside, I catch a glint binocular from the neighbor's window, not nosy grandma style, but cold, calculated surveillance. Then tires screech, gravel flies, and 3 SUVs roll up like a damn SWAT team. A gaudy red Cadillac with HOA boss plates, followed by 2 blacked-out monsters. Out steps Lillian Voss, 60, dripping in pearls and a power suit. Her smile sharp enough to cut glass. Her goons moving like they've seen combat, but not the kind you salute for. "You're trespassing, Mr. Callahan," she says, strutting up my porch like it's her stage. "This property belongs to our community, and your father's papers are fake." I'm holding the deed, the will, my I'd everything airtight from Dad's lawyer, but she doesn't even glance at it, just waves her phone, all bedazzled and tacky, and says, "For minutes, or I call the sheriff." I'm half laughing at the absurdity, but her eyes, they're not playing. "Call him," I say, crossing my arms. "I've got all day." Big mistake. She dials 911, voice dripping with fake panic. "This is Lillian Voss, Pinewood Shores HOA. We've got an armed intruder, military trained, threatening to kill me. Send help now." I'm standing there, unarmed, holding a box of faded Polaroids, thinking, "Lady, you're unhinged." Sirens wail within minutes, 4 cruisers for a trespassing call. Overkill unless you know the game's rigged. Deputy Harris steps out, hand on his holster, eyes flicking to Lillian like she's his CO. "Hands up, Callahan." He barks, but there's a tremor in his voice, not adrenaline fear. I comply, slow and steady, laying out the facts. "I own this place, deputy. Check the deed." He doesn't. Instead, he cuffs me, muttering under his breath, "She runs this town, man. Just go along." As they march me to the cruiser, Lillian's voice cuts through, "Sign the deed over, Nate, or you'll end up like your dad 6 feet under. No one to care." I catch a glimpse of a vial on a chain around her neck, liquid glinting wrong in the light, and my gut screams she's not just talking big. At the station, the charges keep shifting: trespassing, breaking and entering, even suspected terrorism because of my Army record. It's a circus, but I've got one ace, Sarah Miles, my old CO from Kandahar, now a lawyer who eats corrupt small-town cops for breakfast. I call her Sarah. I'm in lockup for inheriting a house. Bring the big guns. She's there in 2 hours, shredding their case like it's tissue paper, and I'm out by dusk. But back at the house, it's a war zone. Boxes ripped open, furniture smashed, floorboards pried up. They were looking for something, and I'm betting it's in the basement. Down there, it's like stepping into a spy movie. Dad's office is a command center. Monitors showing live feeds from hidden cameras, a wall of photos and notes pinned with string, all pointing to Lillian. Boats docking at 2 a.m. People, kids included, herded into vans. Lillian's sons, Ethan and Caleb, orchestrating it all. A journal on the desk, Dad's handwriting. Lillian's running a trafficking ring through the docks. $40,000 per boat, twice a week, for 100 victims a year. FBI agent Carter's my contact. Evidence in box 5623. If I'm gone, Nate, finish this. Then, gut punch. I never stopped loving you, son. Semper Fi. Dad was a Marine, something he never told me, and he'd been fighting this war alone, poisoned by Lillian's vitamins to keep his cover. I'm shaking, guilt hitting like a freight train. 10 years hating a man who was a hero, dying to save strangers. A video on a flash drive shows him, frail but fierce. Nate, I failed your mom, but I couldn't fail these people. Lillian's selling kids. I let her poison me to keep her trust. Finish it, son. I'm crying now, alone in that basement, realizing the man I cursed was braver than I'll ever be. Then the phone rings. Nobody should know this number. It's Agent Carter, FBI. Your dad was our asset. Lillian's desperate, thinks you've got his evidence. We need her to confess everything. Can you handle it, Ranger? Semper Fi, I say, and I swear. He chuckles. Next day, the harassment ramps up. Code enforcement fining me for tall grass, health department claiming my septic's leaking, fire marshal nitpicking smoke alarms. All fake, all Lillian's doing. Text from an unknown number. Give up. I'm filming it all, building my own case. That night, I sneak to my neighbor Clara Nguyen's house, an older woman who slips me a note under a pie. Your dad saved my son. I'll save you. Her place is a mirror of Dad's setup photos of missing people, kids mostly linked to Lillian's boats. She threatened my son in after he saw a midnight drop. Clara whispers, your dad bought 51% of the HOA to protect us, but now she's coming for you. At 3 a.m., I see you 3 boats, no lights, unloading people at the HOA's dock. Kids, scared, shuffled into vans by Ethan and Caleb. I'm filming, heart pounding, when Harris grabs me, gun down, eyes wet. I didn't sign up for this, Nate. My kid's sick. Lillian pays for his meds. I tell him, help me stop her, or you're done when she falls. He walks away, torn, but I've planted a seed. I call Carter. They're moving 30 people now, kids included. He says, get closer, get faces. We need it airtight. I do, dodging shadows. My dad's camera is catching every move. The HOA meetings the next night. Moved to an old boathouse by the lake. Lillian's trap, but mine too. I grab the evidence from box 5623. Photos of victims, bank records of $3.2 million funneled offshore, videos of Lillian negotiating with cartel thugs, laughing as she hands Dad his poison pills. At the meeting, it's a packed house residence, Lillian's goons, and cartel heavies with Nevada plates. She's in a black suit, looking like a mob boss, calling me out. Nate Callahan's a danger, unstable, PT's riddled, unfit for our community. She waves fake psych reports, says I need to be locked up. I fire back. Funny, Lillian, how much did those papers cost? Same as the ones you used to frame the Torres family. The crowd stirs, and I hit play on my phone, her voice booming. Your dad's barely cold, and you think you can waltz in? We've moved 52 boats. This year another body in the lake won't matter. Gasps, chaos, her face goes white. That's fake, she screams, but I hold up Dad's journal. 3 years of your trafficking, Lillian. Every victim, every dollar. Then the kicker. Oh, and the arsenic you fed my dad? 300% lethal. Got that on video, too. Her son, Ethan, lunges, but FBI agents disguised as residents block him. Lillian snaps, screaming, "Your dad deserved it. $40,000 a boat for $1 million a year. He wanted to ruin it for worthless nobodies." That's their confession, raw and ugly. Carter storms in, badge up. "Lillian Voss, you're under arrest for trafficking, murder, racketeering." Her goons try to bolt, but agents swarm, cuffing 19 people, including her sons. Harris drops his gun, hands up, done fighting his conscience. Lillian's dragged out, spitting, "I own this lake. I lean in. My dad died a hero. You'll die in a cell." By dawn, it's over. News vans flood the street, headlines screaming, "HOA Queen ran Midwest trafficking ring." The $3.2 million funds, victims' recovery. The HOA's dissolved, replaced by a council. The lake's renamed Tom Callahan Memorial Lake. I stay, marry Sarah, foster a kid named Leo from that last boat, who now calls me Dad. Dad's evidence took down networks in 5 states, saved 2,000 lives. His last journal entry, "Nate will come. He'll finish this. I go to your mom now, duty done." Every sunrise, I'm on the dock with coffee, Leo fishing beside me. The lake clean, alive with laughter. Dad's watch ticks 15 minutes fast, a Marine's habit, reminding me evil only wins if good men walk away. So, tell me in the comments, what would you do if your community hit a monster like Lillian? Have you ever fought for justice, big or small? Hit that like button if this story hit home, and subscribe if you all got battles worth fighting.